Hey everyone, it's Joseph here with some somewhat breaking news. So just a few minutes ago here in Los Angeles, Mookie Betts had his press conference at the Dodgers, and surprisingly, he signed a 13-year contract worth $392 million to stay with the Dodgers, conceivably for the rest of his career. The 26-year-old has a lifetime batting average of 301 and roughly about 30 home runs a year. His career started obviously in Boston in 2014 and has become a venerable all-star every year and is considered one of the best players along with Mike Trout and a few others. Now, the reason why this is big news, at least for the Dodgers, is that historically the Dodgers have never given out any contracts beyond 10 years, let alone paying $392 million. You got to remember way back when Mike Piazza was playing with the Dodgers, he left for New York because the Dodgers wouldn't commit to a certain amount or an extension that would go beyond 8 or 9 years. And so this is big for the Dodgers. I think the world has changed and they're seeing opportunities here, or maybe trying to make strides or efforts that they normally wouldn't make. Mookie Betts was a free agent after this year, and this is a short season year. So obviously this was a business move because Mookie Betts is highly touted, and a lot of other teams wanted him. It wouldn't be surprisingly that the Yankees would have made a move to try to get him. So essentially, with this contract, Mookie Betts will essentially retire as an LA Dodger. And at 26-year-old, at 13 years, seems, I mean, he'd be 39 years old, right? But more than likely, he's not going to play into then. And if you break down that contract, really, and conceivably, that's not a lot of money for 13 years. Across the freeway in Anaheim, Mike Trout got $430 million for 12 years. And that was big news a couple years ago. But for the Dodgers, this is huge news. But more than anything, you got a solid player. The Dodgers seem to invest in character, and they really like Mookie Betts, what he brings to the team, what he brings as a person. That seems to be the MO for the Dodgers, is that they really want high character guys. And you've seen that over the last few years. And the other thing the Dodgers would always do is that they know that being a high profile market, and for the last 7 years, I mean, they've won the West the last 7 years. That was a marketing ploy for a lot of players. Yeah, we're not giving you a lot of money, but you're in the World Series race every year for the last 7 to 10 years. And that's been used by the Dodgers to recruit players and to maybe be a little frugal in their spending. So, though it doesn't seem like a huge amount of money when you consider the years, $392 million has been the largest amount of money the Dodgers has ever signed any player to. So keep it here on Zenny62, and we'll keep you updated with further news.